Hello, friends. This is Dr. Talib Al Khair, and this is Mastering Politics to Better Understand the World. Now, today, there are huge news. Uh, Iranian missiles have actually succeeded in penetrating the Israeli sky and have hit many, many targets. And many people are wondering about the Iron Dome. Now, the Iron Dome is Israel's pride and joy, and everybody speaks about how accurate it is and how efficient it is, and that's actually kind of true. So, the Iron Dome has a success rate of almost 90%. But what makes it fail? What are the reasons why some rockets make it to Israel, and why can't the Iron Dome just take them all down? There are multiple reasons. One or two of them might surprise you, so stay with me. Now, for the Iron Dome, it's basically the Iron Dome is an entire system. It's not just the rocket. So the Iron Dome has a radar system, a command and control system, and the launcher itself, the missile launcher itself. Okay, what happens is that the radar detects the missile when it's launched, and then the command and control system calculates the trajectory of the missile. And then the missile launcher is where the missile goes to hit the target. Okay, so what happens is that once the radar so the first step is the radar system, we said. Once the radar system detects the coming rocket, the command and control system calculates the trajectory of the rocket and then decides where the missile from the missile launcher should meet the incoming missile. And in the middle, the command and control system decides a point in the middle, of course, according to the range of the missile itself, to the Iron Dome itself, right? So that zone is called the interception zone. So the command and control system decides its interception zone where they will send the missile to meet the incoming enemy missile in the middle and destroy it, right? So this is basically put. Of course, it's quite a complicated system, but these are the basic principles that you need to know. Now, so what exactly makes it likely that the enemy missile will actually make it to its target or not? So in other ways, why would the Iron Dome fail or choose not to target a certain enemy missile? Okay, so there are four main reasons. The first one is the volume of attacks. So the Iron Dome can be overwhelmed by a large number of simultaneous rocket launches. And this is what Hamas, Iran, or Hezbollah actually count on. So what they do is they fire all the rockets at the same time in order to overwhelm the system. Because, of course, the system has certain capacities. So what they do is they fire everything at once, hoping that the system will get overwhelmed, and this happens often, which is a normal thing. The second reason, which might surprise you, it is target selection. So, as we said, the Iron Dome has these three separate stages. So what happens is that as the command and control system is aware of a rocket coming through, then the command and control system looks at the trajectory of that rocket and decides where is this rocket going to land. So if the rocket is going to land somewhere uninhabitable, somewhere of no strategic value, so if it's going to land in the middle of the desert, for example, then the system may very well decide to just let the rocket go through and prioritize other rockets that are going to land somewhere more important. Okay, so not every time a rocket lands in Israel, it means it's a failure. It actually might be intentional, so keep that in mind. The third aspect is the cost and resource limitations. So the Hamas rocket costs about $600, while the Iron Dome rocket costs about $60,000. So it's 100 times more expensive. So this is another thing that the system needs to keep in mind, that not every rocket that is sent towards Israel is worthy of being put down. So that takes us back to the idea of the target selection thing. So it connects to the target selection thing. So like we said, if the rocket is going to land in the desert, and the Raytheon rocket, the Iron Dome rocket, costs so much, then that's another factor of why the command and control system of the Iron Dome will actually choose to simply just let the rocket go. The fourth one, which is probably the most obvious, is the technological limitations. So the Iron Dome has a high success rate. So it's reportedly between 85 to 90%, but it's not infallible. So the system relies on radar and decision-making processes that must quickly assess threats and deploy interceptors within very short time frame, right? So sometimes it's less than 1 minute. So the technology itself is not infallible. It's not perfect. Yes, it's 90%, but even if we consider all the other factors, and even when the command and control system of the Iron Dome decides to tackle a certain missile, even then there's about a 10 to 15% chance that the rocket itself will make it to its target. Okay, so these are the four main reasons why the Iron Dome may fail. I don't know if I have missed anything else. If you think I've missed anything else, let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. And let me know your thoughts in general. Do you believe the Iron Dome is a sustainable thing that Israel can depend on in the future? When we consider the resource limitations, do you think Israel can actually afford to do this in a full-on scale war with Iran, for example? Do you think, how about target selection? On what basis do you think the Iron Dome should decide which missile to tackle and which missile to let go? So all these factors are very important when we assess what the Iron Dome is and its efficacy, of course. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.